And I'm so excited about this, really making a lot of sense. This is actually the very first time that we are coming together as a community like this to be involved in a video conference. It's been text, it's been chatting in the group and so on and so forth. But right now we are coming out to say, well, we need to have a meeting. Well, for now, I'll go ahead with the meeting. I see some people have already joined us. Mrs. Patience has joined us. Pastor Akintude from Osun State is here. Mr. Michael from Abuja. Thank you for joining me in this Zoom meeting, and we're still expecting more and more people to come join us. All right. So, however, also I'll be recording this meeting to actually, how will I call it? I'll be recording this meeting so that after the meeting, we can actually post this on YouTube to have other people watch it and understand exactly what we talked about in the meeting. Again, let me also quickly say that this is actually going to continue periodically. I'll be calling on the community to join me in different meetings, various conferences where we can interact and talk together and look at the way forward for Elevation platform. This is a community. We need to be coming together from time to time. All right. Now, again, let me just quickly, without wasting time, let me just quickly go straight to the main issue of the day. And what's that? Okay, I'll be sharing my screen actually. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So, looking at the main agenda of the day, I will actually. Okay. Let's see. Can I reduce this? All right. Okay. Let me reduce this for now so that we can actually concentrate on the screen. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Okay. So here we are this morning for the very first elevation meeting, just like I said, and I'll be explaining a couple of things. I'll be explaining so many things as regards the elevation business ecosystem. Now, that's actually the major reason for this meeting. And after that, I'll be giving room for people to ask their various questions, and I'll be attending to those questions. Now, firstly, this is the Elevation Online Store. If you're used to us, if you're used to this website, you should know that some things have changed. This banner is new, it says advertise with us. And we are growing as a community, 10,448 people. That's nice. That's registered members, and all that. EBT is still $1 per token. It's growing, but on the exchange is higher than that. If you actually go to the exchange, you'll find that EBT is higher than $1. So it's trading above $1, and then you actually get to see that on the platform is $1, on the exchange is higher than $1. So if I connect to my MetaMask right now, you're gonna see, okay, more people are still coming to join us. All right, more people are joining us. Okay, Adeyemi Adekunle, you're welcome. Mrs. Patience joining us again. All right, so if I connect, you're gonna see this is the last trade was 0.01 Ether. Okay, if I go to EBT, let's see how that goes. Let's see. All right. Okay, as you can see, EBT is $1.56. That's the current price of EBT for today. That's the current price of EBT for today. All right. Okay, I think, excuse me. All right. So, okay, without wasting much time, let's see. So, just like I said, if it is $1 on the platform and it is $1.5 on the exchange. All right. So we hope to keep EBT at or above the official price always. And for those of you who have been with us, you know that EBT has been stable, one of the stable coins in the market right now. Doesn't matter how Bitcoin drops, doesn't matter how Ethereum drops, EVT keeps being stable on the market. It's been most of the time above $1, most of the time above $1. And that's the characteristic of a stable coin. All right, now let me quickly go over to the main topic for the day. Recently, we created, well, I call it a platform or a project called the Elevation Business Ecosystem, and I'll be taking time to talk about it right in this meeting. Now, when I finish my explanation, I'm going to give you a room, I'm going to give you opportunity to ask your questions, and then I will talk about everything and answer your questions. Now, if you go to the online store right now, we've added a menu called the Elevation Business Ecosystem. All right, if you click on this menu, it's actually going to take you straight to the Elevation Business Ecosystem. This is a very, very big aspect of its own. Now, we are trying to create, or we are creating an ecosystem for business people, businessmen, businesswomen, professionals around the world. We are creating an ecosystem for every one of you. All right. Now, okay. All right. We're creating an ecosystem for every one of you. Now, there are several aspects to this. Number one is you can publish your skill. All right. As you can see here, you can publish your skill. You can tell the world what you do. Now, there are a lot of graduates, there are a lot of talented and skillful individuals who do not have the opportunity to showcase their talent to the world. Nobody knows them, nobody's listening to them, nobody's talking about them. And so they're looking for jobs, they're looking for various opportunities to showcase their talents. All right. And so they're actually they actually want to join. Okay, Mr. Adeyemi is here with us already. All right. You're welcome, sir. Okay, they actually want to join. They actually want to be part of what is going on, but they don't know how to actually do it. They don't know how to showcase their talents to the world. So that's why we are actually creating this Elevation Business Ecosystem where you can publish your skills. It says we invite all individuals to publish their talent and skill. Tell the world what you can do and attach your prize for a piece of job. All right? Or leave it blank for negotiation. What that means is that you can actually tell the world what you want to do. You can tell the world, I am a writer. We shall be going into that lately. We shall be going into that very, very soon, sorry. Now, you can tell the world what you can do, the talent and the skills that you have, that nobody is actually helping you to fulfill, all right? Elevation is here to actually help you to project those talents. Now, we shall be going into the variety of skills that we'll be having very, very soon, so you can understand, okay, more people are still joining us. More people are joining us. Oh, sorry. All right, so now you can actually post a skill or a talent and then put your price, or you can leave it blank for negotiation. And then what we do is to connect the buyer with the seller. We connect skillful people with those that need their services. So it's a very, very simple thing. Is that we will simply advertise it here at the cost of 10 EBT. Of course, you're going to pay EBT for that. You pay us 10 EBT to advertise what you can do. Now, when your job gets an offer, we shall connect you to those who are interested. Now, I will be coming back to this, but let me quickly talk about available skills for now. What are the kind of skills that you can market online? What are the kind of skills that you can actually market on the internet? Or what are the kind of skills that we can actually work with on the Elevation Business Ecosystem? So if you want to know the various categories that exist, you can actually click here. You can see it says see available skills. All right, there it's going to take you to the main page where you have all the skills available. And so you're gonna have graphic designers. If you are into graphics, all right, you can design banners, you can design logos, you can design posters and all that for online. If it could be online, it could be offline. So you can actually put up your advert here. I am a graphic designer. And so people can now contact you and give you jobs now through the Elevation platform, all right? Because we already the platform is growing. We're having so many people coming to join the Elevation platform. We have lots of registered members, more than 10,000 people. Telegram group is booming. All our social media platforms have people. We have large community all together. And so if you put your advert here, or you put your skill here, somebody in some part of the world can be interested in your job. And like I've been saying, this is not about where you live. This is not about your locality now. This is open. It is a worldwide offer. All right, so somebody from the US can demand for a job from a Nigerian. Somebody from Ghana can demand for a job from someone in the UK. Somebody from Morocco can demand for a job from someone from Italy. And so this is a worldwide ecosystem of business where buyers and sellers meet. And what are they selling and buying? Skills, handwork, all right? What you know you can do. They're buying skills, they're buying talents. So it's left for you to create it's led for you to actually project your offer to the world and tell the world what you can do. Also, writers. There are writers who can also advertise on our platform. If you're a writer, you can write articles, you can write blogs, you can translate, you can edit, you can do all kinds of things. As long as writing is concerned, you're also welcome. You can be part of this. You can be part of this very, very nice move. Also, web developers. If you're a website designer, you can develop a website, you can design a website. You can also be part of this business ecosystem. So put your advert there. I am a website designer. I can design your website for you. I can develop a website for you. And if you can actually do exactly what they want, they're going to pay you for that. I'll be talking about payment later on. I'll be coming up to payment. How do you get paid? How do you connect with the real people that need your skills? Is it just to put an advert here and leave it blank? I'll be explaining all that, how it works. Also, you can be a digital marketer, help people advertise on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and Google Plus and all that, Instagram, so many other platforms, YouTube. So whatever you can do to market people's business online, it's also another opportunity. All right, so somebody says, well, most business owners are not internet inclined. They are also not, how will I call it? They are also not used to social media, especially those at the advanced level. They say, well, we can't do Facebook, we can't do Twitter. They don't know what's Instagram. You can actually step into that and be a digital marketer. So you can come register your skill here, tell the world I can help manage your business. And then we have counselors. Counselors, there are people with various issues of life. Some people are depressed. People commit suicide even on daily basis. The problems are overwhelming them. They don't know who to turn to. They don't know who to talk to. Some children can't talk to their parents. Some husbands can't talk to their wives. Some people cannot talk to their relatives and all that. So they need counselors. Sometimes they're just confused. They're freaking out. They don't know what to do with their lives. So they need somebody to talk to. So you can also be, if you're gifted in counseling or you are a qualified counselor, you can also advertise here. Talk to me. I can help you handle your business. I can help you handle your life issues. All right. So counselors can also register here. And then this is not about having a physical meeting. You do not need a physical meeting here. Fine, if you can organize a physical meeting with your client, it's okay. There's no problem with that. But I am saying in this digital world, you may not necessarily need a physical meeting to connect with people. All they want is to have you talk to them online or offline. So you can even schedule a meeting, WhatsApp meeting, Telegram meeting, Facebook meeting, what have you, just to connect and counsel your clients, all right? Lawyers. Counseling is different from legal issues. A counselor, I'm confused with life. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Although most lawyers are also counselors, but lawyers has to do with legal issues. You have a problem, land dispute, community issue. You have an issue with someone, your boss. They're trying to play on your rights. They're trying to, deprive you of what is due you. They're trying to defraud you. You paid for something and they are not giving it to you. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. Or you're a landlord, a landlady. You have somebody, a tenant in your house. He hasn't paid his rent. He hasn't paid his rent for the past 2, 3 years now. Wow, 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 wow! What a heartless tenant. And so you say, well, I'm not going to drag with you. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm going to have a lawyer, and you can come to the platform to recruit one of our lawyers. So lawyers are also going to have their section. They're going to put up their advert. I am a lawyer. If you have legal issues, call on me. Now, the reason we're going to be taking so many adverts here is because the reason we're going to be taking so many adverts here actually is because we need varieties. We need people, we need all kinds of counselors, all kinds of lawyers, all kinds of web developers, all kinds of digital marketers, and so on and so forth. Also, we will also be recruiting teachers from different parts of the world. Now, the world is on a lockdown. Many schools are closed right now. Hello. So what people are actually looking for, even those that recruited home teachers, they can't have them anymore because everybody is locked indoors. All right. So in such a time like this, online teachers are actually needed. So if you are in a teaching profession and you can deliver, you can actually teach online. Wow, wow, wow! This is a very big opportunity for you. Come register as a lawyer. Come register as a teacher, and tell us the subject you can teach. Tell us the subject you can teach. I can teach mathematics. I can teach English. I can teach chemistry. I can teach biology. Parents will be very willing in such a time like this because they can't afford to have their children out of school. So even when their children are locked indoors, they're looking for opportunities where where their children can be taught. So you can register, put up an advert. I'm a teacher. I can teach this, I can teach that. And when the job finally comes, you just connect with your client and teach their children. Book the time with them, have the subject, have the syllabus, the curriculum, and then teaching goes on. You're paid. I'll be talking about payment later on. All right, when I'm done with the presentation, just stick around with me and understand where we are going. We also have speakers, motivational speakers, voiceover speakers, those who want to do audio. You want to hear some kind of voices, the sounds so nice on microphone, so nice on the ear. All right, so nice in the ears. There are people like that. They have this tune, they have this phonetic sound coming out from their mouth and all that. So you can also register as a speaker. You could be invited to public events. You could be invited to host conferences. You could also be invited to do a voiceover note for adverts, audio adverts, and all that. So that's a good one. And then we have social media admins. Now these days, some business owners don't have time to manage their social media community. They cannot actually be the admin on Telegram. For me, yeah, I present on Telegram. There are other admins too. As CEOs, we are always very, very busy. There are so many things to do on daily basis, so many issues to attend to. There are so many tasks, there are so many jobs, there are so many clients to attend to. So we may not really have time for social media. Even if we have time for social media, not all the time. This is where you come in as a social media admin. You can apply, well, I'm always online burning data. What am I doing with my data? You can be employed by a social media platform, and good enough, this is not a physical business where you wake up in the morning, 8 a.m., you're rushing to work. No, you can do this at the very, very comfort of your home. You can do this while you are even still lying on the bed. You're managing a Telegram group, you're managing a WhatsApp group, you're managing a Facebook group, Facebook page, Twitter page, and so on and so forth. So we also need more, we also need people like this because businesses are going to be, registering, businesses are going to be looking for them from time to time. You see, Telegram has the capacity to take hundreds of thousands of subscribers. For example, you could take 50,000 people in one group, 100,000 people in one group on Telegram, and it will be very difficult to manage. In fact, in most cases, one admin may not even be enough. You need a couple of admins. And so if you can do the job of managing a group, managing a Telegram group, a WhatsApp group, an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, what have you, you can also apply here. Put up your advert. I can be a social media admin. I can do the job very well. I can manage your group. People are also going to come for you. And then we have what's the next year? Okay, the very last year. Okay, public relation officer. These are those who go about, representing organizations, telling the world about their organization, so on and so forth. All right. You can also do that. It's once again, it doesn't have to be an office job where you go to the office and sit down, be waiting for a client or go about. You can do that online. So most people talk to their clients online, present their business proposals online, and so on and so forth, and people get connected to them. So that's actually how this works, the elevation business ecosystem. So like this is even one aspect of it, skills aspect. I'll be coming back to this skills aspect very soon, where I'll be talking about payments. All right. Now, let me go back to the business ecosystem page again, and then you get to understand exactly what we are talking about. So I've actually talked about publishing your skill, what you can do. The next section is for advertisers. You can now publish your business. Now, publishing your skill actually mainly is for individuals. All right, those who are talented in their various fields, in their various professions. Now, but when we talk about advertising here, it has to do with businesses, organizations coming on board. What are you doing? What company are you running? What organization are you running? What business are you into? You can advertise with us. So do you desire to, excuse me, it says, do you desire to tell the world about your business, organization, products, and services, and you need a platform for advertisement? Search no further, because Elevation Advertising Agency is here for you. We shall expose your business to thousands of people worldwide, and that will enhance and widen your reach. So you can now place your advert on the Elevation platform. All right. You can now place your advert on the Elevation platform. When you place your advert here, your advert is going to appear on the page, on the online store. So you see advert by the side, you see advert below, you see this banner says put your advert here. So your advert is going to be here. All those who are coming to the online store to shop will see your advert and they'll know about your business. All right. There's a button here that says advertise your business. So when you click on this button, it's going to take you to the Elevation Advertising Agency, where you get to see all the guidelines and the guidelines for guidelines for advertisers. All you need to know about advertising on the Elevation platform, the rules, regulations, our advertising policy. And then you get to see the amount. It's cheap, 50 EBT per month. If you want your advert to stay on the home page, that's the first thing people get to see when they visit the Elevation online store. 50 EBT, well, it's not a small thing. Then 50 EBT is not actually a big thing actually. To keep your advert on the online store front page for a whole month, 30 days. If you want it to be within any of the pages, it will be 25 EBT. You understand that? So if you're into business, whoa, you're welcome. Come advertise with us. Also, we have, there are two types of banners. Actually, we have the portrait banner, the one that stands tall, and then we have the landscape banner. Someone is trying to join us, okay? And then we have the landscape banner that stands flat. All right, so the dimensions are there, pixels. If you're doing a portrait banner, it could be 290 by 659 pixels, and then you get to pay 50 EBT per month to keep your advert on the front page, on the testimonial page. People like going to the front page and the testimony page. People want to see how far we have gone. People want to see people testifying. So to put your advert in those pages, you're going to actually pay 50 EBT. And if you want other pages, 25 EBT for portrait banner. And then if it's for landscape banner on the front page, you pay 30 EBT per month, other pages 15 EBT. And if you finally want to advertise, you're going to actually click submit your advert. So it's going to actually go about, you're going to have to fill a simple form. It's a simple form you need to fill. All right. So, okay, the form is not open now. It's telling me to log into my, it's telling me to log into the Gmail account, but well, we're not ready to do all that right now because of time. So you can actually fill the form and then place your advert. And before you know it, your advert is there as a banner by the side or at the top of the online store. And the whole world will know about your business. So let me go back again right now to talk about, I've talked about publishing your skills. I've also talked about publishing your business. And then content creators. This is actually one very, very interesting part we've been talking about. You know, we've been talking about the Elevation Online Show for several weeks now. I've been doing presentations, preparing the community for this big show. This is one of the big things that we are looking forward to. The Elevation Show is something that's going to blow the world and take the world by surprise. The very first show, the very first public show that will be powered by cryptocurrency, and that is EBT. All right, so okay, here we are. For the Elevation Show, we have content creators, those who are going to be making several contents for the show. So if you desire to be a presenter of the Elevation Show, you will also be responsible for great and attractive content, especially in well captured and professional videos, vlogs. So you can join us. You can register as a content creator. This looks a bit similar to the publishing your skills aspect that I talked about, but this one you are specifically saying you want to be part of the Elevation Show. There's a difference between publishing your skill. I'm a writer, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a video editor. That's your personal business. But for you to be a content creator, that means you want to actually feature on the Elevation Show. That's the difference between the two of them. And so there are guidelines, there are things you need to know. And, you know, these are a variety of subjects you can pick from. You can actually do a presentation on education, on health, on investment, religion, legal issues, relationships, entertainment, politics, special skills, documentaries, crime, jobs, vacancies, career, business, properties, travel, family. It's a couple of things. You're gonna have a variety of options to choose from, and then you can actually join. You can actually be a presenter on the show. Now, what we do is that we pick the best videos, the best presentations to feature week after week. And because it's a weekly show, you're going to be having time to actually select from a variety of videos every single week. And if your video, if your content are attractive enough, we will feature you in the show. So you can actually register. I say become a content creator. We're still working on this. Very soon, this site, this button is going to be active, and you can register as a content creator. And then also you can be a traffic builder. I've talked about this frequently on the in my previous presentations. To be a traffic builder, it means you're going to be a social media personality, someone who has accounts on social media who will be helping to make our show go viral. So the content creators will create their content now, but we need traffic to drive those contents around the internet to make the show really public. So that's why we need traffic builders. So you're always online, you have a social media account, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you can actually register as a traffic builder. These links, they are not yet working because we're still working on this platform. You can register as a traffic builder and you're noted. And then you're going to be given simple tasks to do. Share this post. By the time the show is made, is published for that week, we'll send you a notification. We can also post it in our traffic building group. And then you just see an instruction like this: share this post on Facebook. Tab 5. Sorry, what's going on? All right, says. Okay, so you're gonna see something like this. Say, share this post on Facebook, tag 5 people. Share this post on Twitter, tag 5 people. Like this YouTube post, comment, and share the video. So just like that, just like that. And then this is the elevation show. This is a section where people can get to watch the show every single month. Oh, sorry, it says my internet is unstable. All right. Okay. This is the session for the elevation show. This is where people get to watch the show every single month. Every single week is a show that will be held every week. And so you can actually watch the latest edition of the show by clicking on this button. It says watch the show. So you just click on this button. It shows you the latest edition of the show. It says this is the first public show powered by cryptocurrency. I am so excited to have all this. Finally, before I go, let me quickly talk about how talented people are going to be paid. The way it works is very simple. You're going to put up an advert like this. Emmanuel Aigbe says, I can write articles for your blog. Now, the moment that is done, if somebody picks it up, you're only going to see what he can do, but you won't see his contact. You are meant to contact any of the admins. There will be admins in charge of this skills public zone. You're going to contact the admin. I like Emmanuel's job. I want Emmanuel to write an article for me. And then the admin is going to connect you with Emmanuel and you do your negotiation. But before you get connected to Emmanuel, you are also going to pay EBT, at least 5 EBT. Now, the moment you pay 5 EBT, the admin initiates a connection between you and Emmanuel and you start negotiating business. Now, when you agree with Emmanuel and you agree on what to pay, you don't pay Emmanuel directly, you pay to the platform. So we act as an escrow to avoid disappointment. I paid him, he didn't do my job. No, you don't pay Emmanuel directly. You pay the platform, and then the platform monitors the job. When Emmanuel is done, Emmanuel submits the job to the platform again. We get to check it, all right? And then we submit the job to you. You get to check it, fine, this is what I paid for. Then we pay Emmanuel. All right, but then your money is also going to be with us, not with you, not with Emmanuel. That's to ensure that there's safety between the buyer and the seller. I believe this is clear, this is okay. So I don't know, can we take questions? I guess I'm done explaining everything. Is anybody ready to ask questions? Yeah, is anybody ready to ask questions? Don't know. I'm seeing a couple of people. Okay, Madam Patience, you're online. I can see you. Mr. Williams is online. Pastor Akin today was online. I don't know if he's still online. So is there anybody that wants to ask any question concerning all that I've explained so far, so we can talk about it? Hello? Hello? Okay, if you're asking a question, you can just wave your hand so I know you have a question, and then I'll turn my radar to you. Okay, Mr. Williams has a question. Okay. Yes, Mr. Williams, over to you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Williams. Yes, your question, please.
Yeah, so my first question goes to, okay, after, like, if you place your advert for your skills, and after the expiration, does it have any expiration date? Because there are some skills that we place, maybe probably someone might not even get interested to it, so it will take a longer time.
Yes. Now,
so does that mean there is any expiration date for it?
Yes. Now, expiration date goes for businesses that are placing advert. But for skills, we are going to actually, because we are starting, we're going to actually extend the time for skills. All right. So we will give you up to, your advert may be there for 2-3 months. All right. Till we gather enough traffic and we know that the platform is busy, people are getting to pick up skills, we'll now start putting expiration dates. But for now, at the beginning, there's no expiring date for anybody that's publishing their advert with us. All right, your second question, sir.
Yeah, my second question, as we are starting now, you know that there are some people that probably, if you ask them for advert on social media, some of them doesn't know. So unless you have to introduce an elevation to them, and from there they will know that this is where you are heading to. And I'm asking if is there going to be maybe a flyers or a handbill that there are some people that maybe they are not member of Elevation, but they may like to advertise their businesses.
Okay. Now, for those people, there's some persons too have also they've been trying to contact us. They want to advertise, but they don't have EVT. They are not part of the Elevation community. What they do is that for some people to make the journey easier for them, they can pay in fiat currency, they can pay in cash. But with time, we get to introduce them to the Elevation community, because the moment they advertise with us, they'll keep visiting the site frequently. Before you know it, they get to know about it. Then for banners, yes, we are going to create some adverts for banners and all that, so where they can get to know about the
Like
platform.
flyers, handbills.
Yes. We'll actually do that. We'll do that.
Nice. That's okay, sir.
Okay, these are your
Those are my
questions.
questions.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining me. This is the first of its kind. Like I said, we're going to be coming for frequent meetings like this, time after time. So to the next time I call for a meeting like this, thank you all for joining me. And we hope that this pandemic will soon be over so that we go back to our normal businesses again. Thank you, and God bless you.
What is that?